Have you ever pondered the mystery of parrots' perfect mimicry? It's a marvel, isn't it? But what if I told you they're not the only ones? The animal kingdom is a treasure trove of surprises, and today, we're delving into some astonishingly talented vocal mimics. From cunning ravens to playful whales, you'll uncover 10 remarkable animals that can imitate human speech. Brace yourself, you're in for a shock with some of the creatures on this list. But before we dive in, here's a quick question to spark your imagination. If your pet could talk, what would they say? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we're all ears. Now, get ready to be entertained because this list is not just informative, it's also a roller coaster of fun. Before we start, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more mind-boggling animal facts, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. And remember, your comments and shares are what keep this community thriving. So, are you ready? Let's dive in together. The lyrebird. Is there anything the lyrebird can't copy? Native to Australia, this bird is a true superstar of vocal mimicry. Its talents go far beyond imitating other birds. It can also copy mechanical noises from its surroundings, like chainsaws, car alarms, camera shutters, and yes, even human speech. Male lyrebirds use their mimic-making skills to impress potential mates during elaborate courtship displays. Picture this: a male lyrebird standing in the middle of the forest, perfectly mimicking the sounds of a crying baby, a barking dog, and a power drill, all in one performance. It's no wonder females can't resist. One particularly famous lyrebird was captured on video copying construction sounds so convincingly that people thought an actual worksite was nearby. But it's not all about showing off. These copying skills also help lyrebirds adapt to changes in their environment. For example, exposing a lyrebird to humans for long periods can result in it learning complete phrases, including words like hello or come here. Fun fact: lyrebirds don't stop with just sounds. If they mimic human voices, they'll also match the emotions behind the words. Want to hear the sounds of the wild and city life played back to you like a mixtape? The lyrebird is your DJ. The African elephant. Most people know elephants are some of the most intelligent animals in the world, but did you know they can also imitate human speech? One elephant, Koshik, stunned researchers when he mimicked several words in Korean, including choa, which means good. His pronunciation wasn't just close, it was spot on. What's fascinating about Koshik is that he doesn't use vocal cords like ours. Instead, he puts his trunk in his mouth to articulate vowel sounds, showing us how adaptive and versatile elephants can be. Scientists think he learned this skill to connect with his human handlers, since he was living alone without other elephants during his formative years. Social creatures that they are, elephants get lonely too. Fun fact: beyond mimicry, elephants use their trumpeting sounds to communicate across miles of distance, sometimes using low-frequency rumbles that humans can't even hear. Who knows? One day, they'll teach themselves whole sentences. Beluga whales. Beluga whales are called canaries of the sea for a reason. These marine mammals have an incredible vocal range that allows them to produce anything from high-pitched whistles to human-like sounds. One beluga named Knock shocked his caretakers when he blurted out the word "out" at a diver in his tank. Yes, this whale literally communicated that he wanted to leave. Unlike humans, belugas talk through a part of their body called the melon, which allows them to manipulate sound waves with incredible precision. This flexibility will enable them to copy our speech patterns. Knock's mimicry was so realistic that a diver initially thought his colleague was shouting at him from the surface. Belugas are highly social and live in pods where sound is critical for group communication. Their speech-like noises could be an extension of their ability to adapt to different voices or dialects within their pod. Imagine this: if you lived in the icy Arctic and heard someone calling for you, it might just be a beluga testing its vocal cords. Common hill. Myna, when people think of talking birds, they usually picture parrots. Yet the common hill myna, native to Southeast Asia, might actually outdo them when imitating human speech. They don't just repeat words, they do it with perfect tone, pitch, and inflection. A hill myna can mimic your voice so well that your friends might not even know the difference. Unlike parrots, which often add their own birdie flair to words, the hill myna's clear articulation makes it a favorite among bird enthusiasts. These black and white beauties usually live near noisy environments like busy towns or villages. Hence, humans are just one of many accents they pick up. Suppose you've never heard a myna flawlessly mimic human laughter. In that case, you're missing out. It's hilarious and somewhat eerie at the same time. Quick tip. If you're visiting regions in India or Thailand, listen for birds calling out phrases in local languages thanks to their exposure to people nearby. Ravens. Ravens are already famous for their intelligence, but did you know they're also fantastic talkers? Ravens kept in captivity and raised around humans can mimic entire sentences. What sets them apart from parrots is their deeper, croakier tone, which often sounds like a raspy old man is doing the talking. One raven named Mischief became an internet sensation when he learned to say hi, hello, and even what's up in perfectly comedic timing. They're clever enough to use mimicry in context, repeating scolding tones if they've been recently disciplined, or imitating happy voices when the mood is light. Bonus info. Wild ravens imitate wolves' howls to lure them toward food sources. After the wolves leave scraps behind, the ravens swoop to snag their meal. Genius, right? Harbor seals. If you grew up thinking only cartoon seals could talk, think again. Harbor seals, surprisingly, are vocal copycats. One famous seal named Hoover learned to mimic human phrases, speaking in a gruff New England accent like someone from a Boston pub. Phrases like "How are ya?" and "Come over here" became his trademarks during his time in an aquarium. Born into a fisherman's family and later brought to an aquarium, Hoover's exposure to humans likely helped him develop this quirky and adorable talent. Seals' ability to manipulate their vocal tract might stem from their echolocation skills, which they use underwater, to hunt and communicate with each other. Fun fact, Hoover's recordings are still studied today as an example of how animals pick up speech when raised around humans. Also, his Boston accent is absolutely iconic. Orangutans. Orangutans are similar to humans, which should be no surprise since they're one of our closest relatives, but their ability to mimic human speech takes things up a notch. Take Tilda, a brilliant orangutan who stunned researchers when she spontaneously made human-like sounds, including vowel-like noises, and even mimicked how people clap their lips. It's thought that orangutans use mimicry as a social bonding tool, which makes sense since they live in highly social groups. They're expert learners too, so watching or hearing humans perform repetitive actions makes it easier for them to pick up sounds. Perspective check. Imagine if apes and humans shared an everyday ancestor millions of years ago with speech-like capabilities. Tilda might be offering us a glimpse into the past. Cats. Surprised? Unlike the flashy birds on this list, cats are subtler regarding vocal mimicry, but it does happen. Ever heard a cat meow in a way that sounds suspiciously like words? Some famous internet kitties like Jasper, known for saying mama, prove that with enough repetition, cats can mimic simple human-like sounds. Scientists believe this mimicry isn't about communication, it's about manipulation. Cats know owners respond positively and often emotionally to vocal cues, so they attempt to match the sounds they hear for attention. Fun fact, cats specifically perfected their meowing skills to communicate with humans. Wild cats don't meow. Chimpanzees. These brainy primates share nearly 99% of their genetic makeup with us, so it's not shocking they have got some vocal tricks up their sleeves. While chimps aren't as evident in their speech as birds or whales, they've shown an ability to copy certain sounds and even use speech boards to communicate with researchers. Chimps like Washoe, trained in sign language, occasionally vocalized hello with researchers, albeit in her own unique way. This mimicking ability isn't as refined as a parrot's. Still, it is part of their rich capacity to adapt and learn in a human-influenced environment. Dogs. Dogsman's best friend deserves a spot on this list, right? While dogs typically speak through barking, some breeds, such as Huskies and Malamutes, are excellent mimics. Viral videos show dogs copying phrases like "I love you," "hello," or even "mama," mimicking sound patterns they've picked up from their owners. This uncanny skill stems from their sensitivity to human language, tone, and rhythm. Huskies in particular are known for their howling abilities, which give them an edge when imitating human sounds. Fun fact, Huskies often argue with their owners in comical howling matches, And yes, those whining tones sound suspiciously like someone throwing a tantrum. And there you have it. 10 animals that can imitate human speech. From lyrebirds creating entire soundscapes to dogs saying, "I love you." These animal mimics remind us how connected we are to the natural world. Which animal on the list amazed you the most? Have you had your own, "Whoa, did that just happen?" moment with animals? Share your stories in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell. You don't want to miss more fascinating facts from the animal kingdom. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.